Good morning, everyone. So today I wanted to talk about if you give them food and water, they turn into gremlins. I don't know if you remember the movie back in the day with gremlins and anything after midnight. If they got fed, they were crazy. We always joke about it with the daycare kids. And I'll never forget this. My assistant came from another world that had nothing to do with childcare. And she was in my office one day and I had bought a mini fridge. And it was in the office and we were sitting at our desk and the door flew open and my office is right next to the 2-3-year-old classroom. And a little boy runs in and he opens up the refrigerator, looks in it, closes it and takes off. And I said to my assistant, why did he just look in my little mini fridge in my office? And she goes, well, just maybe the other day I gave him yogurt. I'm like, you cannot feed the kids. Because she did not come from licensing world, I was like, I know you're new to our industry, but my assistant, I was like, you cannot feed the kids. So this little boy ran into my refrigerator to see what was in the fridge. And I'm like, no, that's not for them. That's why they're on the food program. And we do feed them throughout the day. So, the one thing is we do want to make sure we always feed our kids all the time. We want to make sure that we stay on a schedule. When they're hungry, if we're hungry, they're hungry usually. That's why we have snacks. Our infant room and our early head start room have a morning snack for the kids to get them through the day because they're not going to make it to lunchtime. And when they don't make it to lunchtime, we see the behaviors and stuff. So we do make sure that we monitor the kids and stuff. One of the cool things right now has been really hard. I actually go to the farmer's market and I shop at the farmer's market for the fruits and vegetables. With COVID-19, it's changed a lot. And I think in our area, they just turned around and are starting to do delivery and stuff and you can order. But that's one thing you want to think about. In your area, if you have the farmer's market and the food program does approve it, I would go to the farmer's market because in our area, they inspect our markets. They go out to the farms and they make sure they're meeting standards. But I actually do. One year, I'll never forget, the kids were so sick of squash. We tried every single type of squash the kids did. And I made eggplant for the kids one year. We've done kale chips. Kale chips is really hard to make in the oven, especially at a daycare center. I think the other center set off the fire alarm a couple times. We were laughing about it, but we would dry it out, the kale, and it'd be kale chips. But surprisingly, the kids would try it. We've had beets. We've tried tons of different stuff for the kids. So I do encourage you, do feed the kids and give them water. Maybe not after midnight like the gremlins, but we want to make sure we're taking care of our kids because if we stay on top of their food and water, their behaviors are going to be a lot better. So anyways, that's my tip of the day. I hope you guys have a great day, and I do love my families. We'll see you later.